The History Hall at Samsung Innovation Museum is where you can follow the footsteps of Samsung Electronics at a glance. In this video, we will show you how Samsung Electronics became a global company in the 1990s and 2000s. First, let's take a look at the 1990s. On June 7, 1993, Chairman Connie Lee announced the quality-oriented management in Frankfurt, Germany. It was the New Management Initiative. After being shocked to see Samsung Electronics products collecting dust in the corner of consumer electronics stores in LA, the chairman made a shift toward quality-oriented management. After the announcement of the New Management Initiative, Samsung Electronics began to introduce products that fit into Korean lifestyles and values, in response to the market opening in the 1990s. A microwave oven that could barbecue and cook 된장찌개 and fish. A floor mop that could vacuum and mop. A washing machine that could boil laundry as the traditional way.
섬세한 15가지 파도 물살과 강력 구식력 물살이
Samsung Electronics has strengthened its position in the domestic market with Korean-style home appliances. Samsung Electronics also implemented the world's best luxury product policy and began to grow as a global company, developing products that achieved world-class standards. In 1992, Samsung Electronics surprised the world. Samsung Electronics succeeded in developing the world's first 64 mega DRAM within 9 years of its VLSI business. Samsung Electronics, a company ranking top in the DRAM market, also ranked top in the memory semiconductor market in 1993. The 256 mega DRAM and the Dream Semiconductor 1 giga DRAM. Samsung Electronics continued to develop the world's first products.
세계 초인류 기업으로의 도약, 최고의 품질을 내세우는 삼성 신경영의 결실이기도 합니다.
In a time when foreign markets were leading the semiconductor industry, Samsung Electronics began to be acknowledged as a global leader. In the 1990s, environmental awareness began to rise. However, not many changes were made in the computer business. Samsung Electronics took the first step forward. In 1993, the launch of the green computer with energy-saving technology completely changed the game in the domestic PC market. The green computer was the first product to keep the noise level to below 20 decibels, which is equivalent to the quietness in a forest. It was also the first product that automatically switched to sleep mode when it was not in use to reduce power consumption. It was a product that reflected the rising social awareness of the environment.
한국 지형에 강하다. 삼성 애니콜.
The brand name Anycall meant that one can make and receive calls anytime and anywhere. I recall the time when the brand name rose to prominence. It was a mobile phone that Samsung Electronics developed to reclaim the domestic mobile phone market from foreign companies. Samsung Electronics offered the best call quality anytime and anywhere, with a mobile phone suitable for South Korea's mountainous terrain. The mobile business followed the success of the semiconductor business. Within the first 10 months of launching the brand Anycall, Samsung Electronics was reborn as a major player in the era of smartphones, leading the global market.
숨어있던 1인치를 찾았다. 삼성 TV 명품 플러스 원.
Finding the hidden 1-inch. The Myeongpum Plus One TV was the epitome of Samsung Electronics' ambition to make the world's best product in the TV business. Until the 1990s, because of the CRT TV size and picture shaking problem, people had to watch a picture smaller than its broadcasted size. Samsung Electronics set out to find this lost TV screen. It was a small difference. However, Samsung Electronics was determined to find it and give it back to customers. The conventional aspect ratio is 4:3. In comparison, the Myeongpum Plus One TV had a 12.8:9 aspect ratio, which made it horizontally long. It was a new television standard that didn't exist at the time. In doing so, consumers around the world now enjoy the uncut and clear screen that was 1 inch wider than the previous models.
여보, 장모님 빨간색 좋아하시지? 어때?
The premium side-by-side Chipe refrigerator was Samsung Electronics' world's best product in the refrigerator category. It was a high-end brand that was launched to recapture the large-capacity refrigerator market that had been dominated by foreign companies. It adopted the side-by-side design that had been recognized as an expensive foreign products feature, placing a freezer on the left and a fridge on the right. The product was also popular for preventing food odors from mixing by installing separate coolers in the freezer and fridge compartments. The brand name Chipe was inspired by the German word Gipfel, which means summit. The name suggests zero defect, intelligent, prestige, elegant, and lifestyle. Samsung Electronics continued to pursue innovations to reflect evolving lifestyles by launching personalized home appliances. In the 2000s, Samsung Electronics took on creative challenges to become a global leader. Shall I buy a VTR or DVD player? In the digital era of the 2000s, DVD players began to replace VTRs. During this transition period, customers faced a dilemma on which one to buy. Samsung Electronics released the world's first DVD combo player, which combined a digital DVD player and analog VTR. Customers no longer had to choose between the two. Not only DVDs, but also video music CDs and videotapes could be played with this device. The home appliances brand called Hausen means the center of the house. This air conditioner was the first product to adopt an independent air cleaning system. This is the home theater system and DLP projection TV that looks like a wall-mounted TV. The groundbreaking designs were adopted to make premium products. This enhanced the design capabilities of home appliances by winning world-renowned design awards. Samsung Electronics developed this robotic cleaner in 2004. Its mapping capabilities used cameras and sensors to navigate obstacles. Although the product wasn't commercialized, it became a motive for today's robot vacuum cleaner models. Since then, robot vacuum cleaners with home monitoring functions and AI features emerged, and they continue to evolve. Since the Milano strategy meeting in April 2005, Samsung Electronics has emphasized overall design management. The design had to be different from others, so that it could grab the customer's attention in an average of 0.6 seconds. While other TVs were similar in shape, the Bordeaux TV with the shape of a wine glass brought innovation in TV design. Within 6 months of its release, it became a million seller. From 2006 to 2020, Samsung Electronics has secured the #1 spot in the global TV market for 14 consecutive years. Samsung Electronics has grown from South Korea's leading company to a brand loved by people around the world. Looking beyond the success in the past, Samsung Electronics is heading toward a 100-year-old company by taking up creative challenges. Come and see the past, present, and future of Samsung Electronics at Samsung Innovation Museum's History Hall.